This is Pat Mcardle. I represent Solar Cookers International, which is an international clearinghouse for information on solar cooking technology. And what we promote is a concept called integrated cooking, which is also part of the TIDES program. That's the use of solar cookers, and we have a variety out here. There are many others. Solar cookers that are used whenever the sun is shining. And of course, in the developing world, most of the developing world is 30 degrees north or 30 degrees south of the equator. The sun shines about 300 days a year. So people with these devices and others that are in the panels we have, people can make their own or purchase solar cookers and cook during the day. When it's not sunny, then we encourage them to use a fuel-efficient stove, and here's an example of one. It's called a rocket stove, and it cooks very quickly with a hot flame, and because the inside is insulated, it burns the smoke up, so there's actually no smoke. And it uses very little fuel, and we will probably be demonstrating that later. It also doesn't work with wet wood, so we won't be doing that today. The third device that I don't have outside right now because of the rain is a retained heat basket. That's a basket that is stuffed with any kind of insulation, straw or grass or crumpled newspaper. What that allows, or pillows and blankets, it allows someone to cook with a solar cooker, get the food cooked up to boiling, and then put it in the basket. It continues cooking for 3 more hours and stays hot so that you can finish your cooking and cook several meals at once. Or you can cook with a solar cooker in the afternoon, put the food into the basket, cover it up, and have a hot solar cooked meal at night. So with the combined use of all 3 technologies, it's possible to save more than 80% of your fuel, which in many parts of the world is very significant.
Hi, I'm Kerlee from Hydration Technologies Innovation. What we do is we filter water through forward osmosis. Have you heard of reverse osmosis before? Okay, so we're filtering at the same level as a reverse osmosis processing unit does through a membrane, and we don't use any power or any manual pumping. So that's our secret. And what it is, it's a membrane technology. The holes in this membrane are 3 to 5 angstroms in diameter, which is the same diameter as a water molecule. So osmosis is the transfer of water through a semi-permeable membrane to an area of higher solute. So in this case, we're using electrolytes and some sugars, some carbohydrates, to produce a sports drink. And the sports drink is what powers the system. So you take this pouch, you put it in dirty water, and it starts pulling the molecules one by one into the pouch, thereby purifying the water. Okay, and when I say purifying, I mean down to the molecule. So because of that, we reject heavy metals. We can reject all bacteria, protozoa, virus. We're filtering 660 times smaller than your best hand pump can. Wow. So that's what we're filtering at. So the purity levels are unmatched. Nobody can beat us on purity. And we produce a dilute sports drink that is scientifically formulated for long-term endurance activities. And that's where we went, essentially. So the Hydro Pack being our base model, and then we can go all the way up to, this is freshwater, brackish water. These are any water, to include salt water, which there's not a lot of products that can filter salt water to a drinkable form with no pumping.
How long does it take for one of those packets to fill up?
So the Hydro Pack takes 8 hours and 68 degrees. Again, with chemistry, everything speeds up with heat. So the warmer your water, the faster it's going to hydrate. But because 68 degrees is the world temperature accepted, we just stick with the one base. So 8 to 10 hours for this product, fresher brackish water. This product right here this is the survival drink I mentioned, and this one takes 8 hours in salt water and about 4 to 6 in fresh water depending on the temperature. But this produces 500 milliliters of salt water. It produces 1,000 milliliters in fresh. This one produces 500 milliliters in 8 hours of fresher brackish water. And then the last one would be the Camelbak System, which is an on-the-go, it filters through forward osmosis still. We use a syrup charge, an osmotic syrup charge right here. You charge the system, it goes down into the membrane filter, and then it starts putting the dirty water into the clean side. And then you just drink it just like a normal Camelbak.
So it's two-sided?
It's two-sided. We have a dirty side and a clean side. So there's our dirty side. Put your dirty water in there. You'd put that syrup port, connect it to there, squeeze it in. Put your dirty water in, and 20 minutes later you can start drinking on it. It produces, at 68 degrees, it's 0.8 liters an hour. At 74 degrees, it's about a liter an hour. And as long as you keep it charged, it'll keep filtering all day. There's never a stop. So while we have these great lightweight, ultra light, easy to go, fast moving, logistics savings, this one has a logistics savings of 25 to 1 compared to bottled water. These have a 14 to 1 compared to bottled water. And these have a 3 to 1. So essentially we're going to save you weight and we're going to save you space, because that's 3 liters. That's 3 liters in your hand.
And it's tropical punch.
Right. But we all know that while we can get there and get there quick and do this fast and easy and safe, we don't have to worry about what's going into it. We also know that you need water on the other end. So we need to be able to take the water producing capability now. We're trying to sell this as a family package. We don't want this to be just one product. It's cool and we're going to give it. We want a purpose. So our purpose is to get you in light and fast, let you operate light and fast. And so we're moving towards the backpack filtration system. I'm going to let Alec take that over.
I am Alec Burrell with Parker Raycor Village Marine, and we've been in the shipboard industry for 30 years. We've been making reverse osmosis systems for the Navy for 30 years, and now we're moving into land-based, lightweight, compact, UF-based or ultrafiltration-based filtration systems. This is basically a little simple 30-pound system where you can deploy using a 12-volt power source. And with that 12-volt power source, which we got from our friends across the way here, we're able to operate this system. And basically, it's a ultrafiltration-based system where you put a hose in your water source for your feed water intake. It comes into the inlet. It goes through a micron filter, a carbon filter, through 2 UF cartridges, and then it gets polished by a UV filter on the way out. And you make 25 gallons an hour from virtually any brackish or potable water source that you have. Freshwater source.
I do want to point out that right now this is only operating fresh and brackish. We're working towards salt, because ultimately that we know that's what it needs. We know that we have to be able to filter any water anywhere, and that's what we're going.
And we've made systems up to 100,000 gallons per day for the Army, TARDEC, TACOM, ONR type stuff. But those are pretty power hungry systems. What we're trying to do is harness the power of the sun and a lightweight, compact system, and we're working on getting something that's going to operate at a higher pressure so we can use seawater as a source.
So you're using solar power over there with the solar panels?
We're actually, I'm charging this with the solar powered right now. Obviously today is not the best solar power day, but our friends across the way supplied us with a 600 watt 12-volt system that we carried over, plugged into so you could use a car battery, Humvee battery type thing, plug into the cigarette lighter, as they say, which nobody smokes anymore, but plug in and off you go. Our goal is to make it lightweight and rugged. So far our concept is proven out, so now we're going to start making it rugged so you can throw it around.
And then the next concept that we're throwing into this too is modularity. We want to be able to break this down so not one person carrying 35 pounds, 4 people carrying 35 pounds. So some of the ideas we're trying to move forward with on where we want to take it, so that we know that the people on the ground can actually move something in and then maintenance it themselves. That's our big deal, making sure the user can maintenance it and a tech doesn't have to go out.
Hi, good morning. My name is Hank Holmes. I'm a military sales liaison for Aspen Water, and we're proud to be here at TIDES, Star TIDES, this beautiful rainy day. We're glad that we were asked to be here. We have a lot to offer, we feel like. Aspen Water provides water filtration to the military, to civilian, disaster relief, and have been for the past 12 to 15 years. I've been an end user myself of the product for the last 10 years in the special operations community, and fully believe in it and was completely sold on it the first time I saw it. We use size exclusion basically to filter water. We have 2 stages of filtration. We have a 5 or 1 micron filter, depending on which one you go to. On our 1800, we use a 1 micron filter with ultraviolet light disinfection, followed up by multimedia filtration, and the water we can put down anywhere from a gallon to a gallon and a half per minute. Our 3300 size, approximately 2400 to 3500 gallons per day, 2 to 2.5 gallons per minute, using size exclusion filtration, 2-stage filtration, the 5 micron and 1 micron, followed by ultraviolet light disinfection. We have a desalination unit, which is actually a ROPU, or a reverse osmosis machine, and it's fairly small in size. It weighs about 430 pounds, which, yes, is a little heavy, a little hard to move around sometimes, but 4 soldiers can carry it. We have carrying handles at 4 different points, so it's within the legal limits of carrying. You can take it within 100 feet of any source. You can draw water from salt water, marsh, brackish water, fresh water, any type of water source, and filter anywhere from 1,800 to 2,400 gallons or 2,200 gallons per day, depending on whether you're filtering fresh water or salt water. We use it quite a bit in the Philippines, and of course in Thailand with the disasters down there, and of course about 60 to 80 of them are also being used in Afghanistan right now. Special Operations Community has mostly been the purchasers of these units due to the small unit deployments, whereas the 82nd, 101st units like that usually fall in on a logistic train. But we're also looking towards getting them into the solution as well. We try to offer solutions to any type of unit, not just sell them a filter. If they need solar, we can also give them solar. We have generators, so we can offer basically a 24-hour solution. We can use solar during the day to operate if need be. You can plug it into any power source in the world, 50 to 60 hertz, 90 to 260 volts, 24 volt, anywhere, I think it's from 10 volts up to 30 volts. So, I mean, it's very adaptable anywhere in the world, any of our systems. Our generators are made by A&A Logistics, which is a partner company with Aspen Water, both wholly owned by Ed and Kerlee, actually. It's a great company to work for. Right now we have a 150-gallon potable water bladder, and we have one of our solar examples of our solar unit, and we have several different types. This one is a roll-up solar film, which we basically make or get made for any situation. If you are doing 100 watts or whether you're doing 10,000 watts, so we can get them made to exactly what you need so you don't have any waste. We use our onion skin on the right-hand side, our other bladder, 250 gallons. This one is 150 gallons. They're easily rolled up into just a small box, and you can take them, throw them in the back of a truck, haul them to where you need them, fill them up with water, use, and go.
The solar panel there, that works in the rain?
Yes, it does. As a matter of fact, even in the dark, you're going to pick up a little bit of light. But, of course, you're not going to get full power until you get full sunlight. This is an example of our generators here. We have a 2100 ADC. We have a 2000 and a 500 at this point in time. They are electric starts. The 2100 and 2000 is. The 500 K or half K is basically full start. The 3300 is pictured right behind you, and the 5500 here, both are size exclusion. Like I said, they use a 5 and a 1 micron filter to get it down to acceptable levels. Kills all bacteria, filters it out, and the ultraviolet light disinfects. Of course, anytime that you store water for any amount of time, we require or recommend actually that you use chlorine, that you add chlorine to it. We also offer chlorinators as accessories. We also have a post filter that we add to our machines if need be, that gets the filtration down to the nano level. It's a nano ceramic filter that will take viruses down to the log 4 and log 6 level. A lot of times you don't need them because you're only trying to get the color out of the water, not so much as the bacteria, because our other filters are going to take care of most